Yes, Matt and Bob Mornings here. Joined by Sawyer, Stoll. Thank you for being. I love that we got a good heavy bench.
Yeah, we do.
We got some heavy hitters.
I love that I don't have a job, so I can do whatever I want in the morning.
I'm confused because I feel like everywhere I go, there's now hiring signs, but you're not the only person I know that's kind of like out of work. Like, is it?
If there's a now hiring sign, that all that says to me is we don't pay well.
Yeah. Really? But what if they have like right on the sign, $20 an hour?
Yeah, push comes to shove, I'll bag your groceries at HEB. I'll work with my guy Brian there. Shouts out to Brian, best HEB employee.
Best.
Dude, Allendale, that guy rules. Brian. Teeth made out of wood, stories for days.
That used to be my HEB, the Allendale HEB. That was a small, tight HEB in the day. They've expanded it, though, right?
No, it's still pretty small for the most part. I mean, I'd imagine they renovated. I prefer a tinier HEB.
I haven't been to the big, giant one with the 2 or 3 stories.
Oh, I went recently. They got a great 25, tall boy beer selection in that one. Really? It's kind of hard to find. It's away from the regular beer. But, I mean, they got the Busch Light for $1.97, one of my favorite purchases. I mean... It's a good spot, especially because it's right there by the lake, so you can go have a little white trash picnic if you want. Yeah, easy peasy.
I don't know that one. When's the one going to open on Congress?
That's the one. Oh,
man, they are hammering away at that one still. Yeah. No, this was the Lake Austin Boulevard one.
Oh, okay. I have to check that one out.
Here, everything is better. They're so right about that.
So we were going to talk about school lunches here because we're doing like a back-to-school theme show today. I love theme shows. Makes life a little easier.
Unless it's like a musical sing-along.
Well, no, we're not doing a high school musical. No, we're not doing that. But we talked about, which would be an interesting topic. We should have done that. Like, what school production were you in?
Oh.
I was in The Odd Couple.
I'm embarrassed because there's video of me.
Is there?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I don't know if we did some weird version of Cinderella or something. I played a jester, I think. And then my good-looking best friend, of course, played the prince.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That gave me some complexes. Things I had to deal with.
You didn't have any lines? You were just in the back jesting?
Yeah, I was just, Well, no, I had lines.
Did you have the jester hat?
Yeah.
The pointy hat thing with the bells?
I looked ridiculous.
Curly little shoes.
And then we had this thing called the Harvest Festival. Mm-hmm. And, again, grew up in a farm town.
These are some of the saddest stories I've ever heard.
And they would just put together these weird little skits to music, and either there was a dance choreographed to it or something. I don't know, but I forget what grade I'm in. But
so the crops would grow.
It could be we sacrificed somebody. I wasn't paying attention.
I was MC at my high school senior year prom. And I only think they picked me because I didn't have a date.
Oh.
That's where you found your love for the microphone, Bob.
Yeah, somebody hooked me up with, there was a girl in my class, but it was not a date. It was a date of convenience.
I got kicked out of Alice in Wonderland because I skipped the dress rehearsal in 10th grade to go see Blink-182. I was like, that's 100% worth it. I was like, I didn't want to do this in the first place. And I was like, I can't make it that day. And then the next day, the teacher was like, so I heard you were at a concert last night. I was like, yeah.
You heard right.
What were your favorite school lunches? We're going to talk about school lunches.
Yeah.
Everyone loved pizza day, but
the flat pizza.
When I was in elementary, we used to get hot dogs, and they were all individually wrapped, and you would get 2 of them. But they would get the meat from Taylor Meat, which had the red wieners.
The red hot dog,
And so they were perfect. And now I miss it. I love it. I don't know if it's the same recipe.
That snap, right?
Mm-hmm. It had that little skin or whatever. I don't know. It had the foreskin.
The natural casing. I loved it.
You want to know the saddest of all stories? I didn't even experience hot lunch.
What?
Food was that bad in Britain?
Just po' boy
I lived
sandwiches?
all over the place. I lived in Iowa. I lived in New Jersey. I lived in New York. I lived in England. I can't even remember all the places. But I never went to a school. A lot of times, I think I've explained this before, since Air Force bases, obviously flight lines, airports, flight lines need a lot of space. You need a lot of land. And so a lot of Air Force bases obviously are out in real rural areas where land was cheap. So even though I went to, lived on base, I would have to go to schools sometimes that were a little more rural, that were off base.
I mean,
it's it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of them, I never had a hot lunch program at school until I was like in high school.
So it was always like BYOL.
It was like, yeah, it was always sack lunch from home, or maybe one day a week they would bring in McDonald's or something, or whatever the local hamburger was, and you'd get a cold ass hamburger and some soggy fries.
I remember goated lunch for me was when they do chicken nugget mashed potato day. That's when I found
solid.
out about dunking your chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes. Oh,
That was
man.
solid.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, so good.
So they would serve breakfast as well.
What?
In the mornings before, because there were
What kind
some
of
of us.
school? What kind of highfalutin
you had to get
school?
there
It was not
early.
highfalutin.
What kind of highfalutin
Early,
school
though.
did you go to?
This was for the kids that got there
Their
early,
parents worked at like 6 a.m.
or
and
had
you're
to go
there.
to the bus. Like they had to provide something, and most of the time it was some of the kids.
Provide something. Captain Crunch provided my breakfast.
Sometimes we had Captain Crunch, but occasionally they would have breakfast burritos, which were the chimichangas, and they came with breakfast sausage, cheese, eggs, and potatoes. And they still have them on this Gunther's website. They're super expensive, but I'm thinking about ordering
Breakfast
them.
at school. That seems odd to me.
And they had a breakfast pizza with
Whoa.
sausage. And they have it on the Gunther. I'm going to order all that stuff off of Gunther's site once I, save up a little money because it's
Breakfast
expensive.
pizza.
No, I consider myself, and you'll know when you come over, and I'm going to hire you to help me do something.
Paint your house.
Yeah, paint my house. I'll do pizza. I'll make some freshies.
Yeah, you gotta do a breakfast pizza now too. We'll
No,
start
that's
early.
not even a pizza. You can't.
I hate when you do
just-
that.
Egg on a
You
flatbread.
don't, you're not the
Just because you
ambassador
put
of
something
pizza.
on a round piece of dough doesn't make it a pizza.
Earl!
All right, Earl. What's up, Earl?
Thank you.
Stop. Let's stop calling anything round and bready pizza. All right? Let's just stop.
So
It's not. Just call it a breakfast treat. A circular breakfast treat.
That's a donut.
Can you
A
call it a
donut.
flatbread? Wasn't
Yeah,
a flatbread
what's a
Well, you
pretty
call
much
it whatever you
pizza?
want, but let's just stop with this is a breakfast pizza. This is a whatever pizza. No, it's not. Pizza
What
is
is
like
required for it to be a pizza? Tomato sauce?
some pepperoni, some tomato sauce, some low skin
Italians
mozzarella.
don't even
you
do
go.
that. They do the
Whatever.
Neapolitans
All
and
right,
whatever.
yeah, that's
No,
not my
it's all
point. I don't know how
lie.
I lost my point.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I showed Chewy this gross video one morning about how the recipe for school pizza. Do you know the dough? It's not a
That
dough.
rectangle thing.
It's
Cardboard.
no. It's a.
you pour it.
You pour it. It's like a batter.
With those little like perfectly cubed pepperonis on it.
No, they don't put that in yet. But I'm saying the actual part that they cook the
They
crust
dough out.
is
it's
the
a
dough,
mix, and you pour it and
and you
spread it.
pour it and spread it on the.
Like you're not. You can't expect those
So that
cafeteria ladies.
sounds like a pancake to me, dude.
Yeah.
Breakfast pizza right there.
It's a lot like the consistency of a.
So I don't know where she got this from, but this is a video.
It'll make you vomit, dude. Big old baking sheet.
She really went all out with the hairnet in this video too. Really trying to add to the authenticity
Yeah.
of how to make a breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, where does she pour the dough in there? There it is. See? That,
See,
I
that's
mean,
not even dough.
I know you.
That's batter.
But stop looking at things before they're made, okay? Only
Amen.
the finished product is what it's all about. Because you're a man that was craving a hot dog yesterday.
We used
I
to,
still am.
Whoa,
Okay,
no
let me pull.
way.
Let me pull up the how it's made right now for wieners.
Dude, I've never met a chicken lip sandwich I didn't like. Anyway,
Me neither, Bob.
I'll cook the hell out of this.
But
I dare you. I dare you to make that.
Dude, we used to have like weird mozzarella sticks too. They came in the 2-pack. They were like a double barrel shotgun side by side. I guarantee you look at the dough on that. That's definitely someone just poured some of that batter down, laid 2 cheese sticks, poured more batter. So good every
Yeah.
time.
Let me see if they have some of y'all's.
I remember
products
someone
from
be
high
the
school.
hotness at school whenever it was your birthday and your parents would come bring you McDonald's or whatever. Big deal,
Oh,
big
right.
deal.
Yeah.
That was the best part about having a doctor's appointment. You were.
Oh,
getting,
yeah, you come back with whatever. I remember I brought Subway back one day. My friends were like, why were you late today? I was like, I had court for a speeding ticket.
All right, here's some
Not
of
the best
things.
reason to miss school.
School pizza pepperoni right here.
That's the one.
Wait a minute. Someone makes a.
Yeah, I think they make them already kind of frozen.
Kind of frozen. Yeah, it's less. See, it's not even liquid at that point.
Yeah, see?
Gunther's. I've never heard of Gunther's, but
They're
the Pillsbury Doughboy apple pies there.
They're breaking new
Oh,
ground.
dang, they got new products.
Now, did your school, like my kid's high school, had some kind of like food court?
Yeah.
Kind of
We,
thing. They even had
Light.
like some kind of mini Chick-fil-A or something.
We would get Chick-fil-A,
But it
on
wasn't the
like
best
Monday
Chick-fil-A.
or something like that. They'd bring it in, like some parent would have to go get like catered Chick-fil-A essentially, and it was like $6 for a sandwich. And then every so often we'd have Papa John's Fridays. I remember those. Nobody got the pepperoncinis. It was criminal.
really? I love pepperoncini.
Yeah, they're great. That was the best part about ordering Papa John's.
See, there's some school chicken nuggets.
Were
Apple pie logs.
oh, those were apple. I thought those were chicken. What do you call those things?
Chicken fries?
No, the chicken in the tortilla that you fry it. What are they called?
Taquito?
Taquitos. That's got to be taquitos. Got to be popular on school lunch menus, right?
They should put hot dog rollers in schools.
I think
There's the
hot dogs
breakfast
should be available every school lunch.
Now we had what we called the window, and
Now,
that
what's
was where
the window?
we could
That
go
sounds like
there.
a
Period
prison.
of time it was good to eat the school hot dogs.
Isn't that like how you get served in a prison?
After
you
lunch,
you take a tray and go to the window, and they.
you could go to the maybe it was like a kind of a commissary type thing, but we would go and you could purchase snacks. And on ice cream,
Oh, okay.
They kept my fingers flaming hot for my entire high school.
God, as a parent, that used to.
Oh, I remember the snack bar window.
Yeah.
We had in high school, our high school was so big, there were 3 different lunches. There was A lunch, B lunch, and C lunch. And A lunch was a borderline crime because you would go to like 3 class periods and then have lunch at
at
basically
like 10
in the morning.
10:50 in the morning,
and then just
Yeah.
have to sit around for the rest of the day.
That's tough.
I don't get that. Yeah.
What was
That
cool
makes-
about that is cutting class and going to hang out at other lunches. Get lunch twice in a day.
Yeah.
See, now these look the fish and cheese squares.
I remember the fish and cheese. Yeah,
They were like square.
What is that?
Yeah, it's like a little
Good.
chicken. It was a chicken nugget, but it was like a mini fish fillet.
Those were the real ones. French toast sticks, of course.
I got in so much trouble once. I think it was when the Star Wars Episode 2 came out. Go-Gurt was doing lightsaber Go-Gurts.
Oh, I remember those.
And me and my friends like to fight with them, and turns out they do not hold up as well as a lightsaber. And we painted a cafeteria in Go-Gurt.
Oh, they deserve
What happened?
That's
to
the cheese
Go-Gurt?
stick I'm talking about, right there in the middle.
this one.
Oh,
The Max cheese sticks.
incredible.
$31 for how many? Let's see.
Better be 70 plus.
24 count.
Dude, look at that thing. So pathetic.
It's almost
so
$1
good.
a stick.
Yeah, it's because it's real cheese.
Let's see
I
what we're
can't say it with
serving
a
our
straight
children.
face.
150 calories.
Per
It's just-
stick or per pack?
I think one stick is 2 servings.
No. That's not bad. 10% of your sodium. A little protein in there. That's fine.
I remember we had the pizza we're discussing right there, that flat
Yeah.
one, and we also had the fancier pizzas that costed extra that were equally as bad.
Were
The
they round?
Freschettas, yeah, they were round. The Freschetta pizza.
Fresh-
This is,
Cheddar.
man. I think this is that breakfast one.
A breakfast
Cheese, egg, and
burrito.
cooked sausage crumbles. Now the one I had potatoes in it. I'm gonna. Can
Are they
you
out here
go
trying to
eat at a school?
Yeah,
I'm- my
once, and
taxes-
then you're going to be eating in a prison.
My taxes pay for this. Can I not
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead and go up to a middle school today.
on pizza
Just,
day?
just say I'm here for lunch and see how
I can't say one of these is my
see
children.
how long it takes before they
Well,
slap
are
the.
those steak fingers in the bottom right?
Yep.
I haven't seen a steak finger in so long.
It's been a while since I've been to Dairy Queen too. Maybe we should.
Schools have
No.
churros.
Well,
Depends.
Depends
I'm
on
sure.
how close to McAllen you are.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
How close to the valley?
I'm sure the closer you get there, yeah, you'll
Oh
probably.
man,
gonna
I
get some
missed out,
churros.
dude. I missed out.
You really missed out, bro. Look how fat America is.
Even
Look at
my
this.
high school only had really like hamburgers and hot dogs for
I'll
lunch.
buy those catfish nuggets. Those catfish nuggets that we had with the mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. I remember, fish stick mac and cheese day.
That's what this place is missing is that old school mac and
That
cheese.
was, I mean, now I'm so just like, before I go to a restaurant, looking at the menu online, figuring out what I wanted. Little do I know my mom was getting a calendar every month that showed what we were having for lunch each day at school. I mean, send me back in time.
Yeah.
I missed that calendar.
Yeah.
Because I was excited for certain days.
Yeah,
I'd be
you knew
like,
what was
"Bro, I
coming
can't
up."
wait."
I always forget to pay my kids lunch
Oh,
bill.
man.
And I would get my kids would call me
And
halfway
they would
through.
withhold lunch. That's criminal.
They'd go to the office and find a phone and call me and go, I had to have a cheese sandwich today because you didn't pay the the
man.
damn cafeteria bill.
Well-
I didn't know they were buying ice cream and snacks and, whittling it down so fast.
Well, that brings up this this story that I've seen. Massachusetts passed a 4% millionaires tax last year. Now every public school student will have access to free lunch.
Oh, that's good.
Shouts out to Mass.
Are y'all happy about that?
School
Yeah,
lunches should be
absolutely.
free.
Yeah,
Even
especially
the
public
millionaires
school.
in the room?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, does the lunch lady flip the screen over for the tip now? Like,
I wish she would. Poor lunch ladies. We should have a lunch lady appreciation day, bro.
Absolutely.
They don't get.
Where the kids have to cook for the.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, pour out the pizza batter now.
They deserve like an omakase meal or something somewhere.
Well, Sawyer, thank you, man. Thanks for joining us. It's Sawyer Stoll at on Venmo.
Twitter,
oh,
all
Instagram,
those.
Twitter, and Venmo if you want to buy him lunch or buy him a cup of coffee or something like that. Because he's been coming.